Apparently, according to people on X, I am a coon. So, since I'm a coon, I'm going to point out a couple of delusional black people. Here's one.
Our people have getting killed left and right. Carmela Anthony's case is just a tragedy. Excuse my language. But it is. But it is. So what are we going to do to fix those harms?
She said our people are being killed left and right, and she decides to point out Carmelo Anthony, who actually killed someone. She didn't point out black people being unalived. She pointed out a black person unaliving a white person. But also, if you're going to say black people are being killed left and right, here's your opportunity to point out all of the black people who have been killed. And 9 times out of 10, literally, it's us that's killing each other.
Okay, so a lot of people are finding my video that I was talking about how disheartening and frustrating it was as a trans woman to go on a first date or a second date with a man, tell him that I'm trans, and then him no longer be interested because it's a preference. A lot of people are finding that right now and being like, well, it's because you're a man, or you have the same genitalia, or you can't carry children. It's his decision to not be attracted to you. That's not transphobic. It can be, actually, and I'm gonna tell you why. At the end of the day, if you are physically and emotionally attracted to me, after getting to know me over the course of time, and then I disclose to you how I was born, even though biologically now, because of my mental and emotional and physical biology, because of the medication I'm on, I am now more closer anatomically to female than male because of the hormones I take and because of the way that my body's developing and the way that hormones affect our entire body.
If you got to do all of that to explain who you are and what you are, then you're not that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a comedian getting on the stage telling a joke, it doesn't land, no one laughs, and then they sit there and explain the joke. Oh, now we get it. You understand?
It can be transphobic because it's like you're not asking me, what if I had bottom surgery? And I don't even have the same parts anymore. Now what? Now what? Does that make me not trans anymore?
Yeah,
no, I'm still going to be trans with or without bottom surgery. It's always going to be valid. Simultaneously, a lot of people are like, you can't carry children. Most cis women don't know if they're going to be able to carry children or not because every single woman's body is different. Miscarriages are a thing. In vitro is a thing. Freezing your eggs. You just never know if your husband's sperm count's going to be able to have kids. You don't know. And third of all, it is very dangerous for a lot of women to disclose before the first date that they are trans because a lot of men want to do really disgusting, harmful things to trans women, especially right now in this time frame, especially to black trans women. So simultaneously, all of those things combined, the men are being inherently transphobic when they're saying they have a preference after getting to know me, because the difference is your preference lies more in the societal implications of what it means to be with a trans woman than actually me. Because you're clearly attracted to me if we're going on several dates and you're telling me. It would be a preference if before getting to know me, they're like, oh, well, I'm not into trans women. But that's also weird because it's like, again, every woman is different. And I'm not going to sit there and say that you can't.
But that doesn't include you. You're not in that conversation. Every woman is different. Every man is different. Every trans is different. But you're in the trans conversation. You're not in the women conversation. And I'm saying this with love, guys. I really am. If you catfish someone on the first date and they find out that who they're there with is not who they thought that they were there with, then they have an obligation to themselves to right that wrong.
Can't have, your preferences of what you're into in other aspects, but trans women are so emotionally and physically complex. None of us are the same way no woman is the same. So excluding an entire group of people is almost like excluding an entire race, which I also don't agree with. I just think that it can be inherently weird because I think everyone should be given a fair shot, in my opinion. And if you don't work, you don't work. But in these specific cases, we're clearly working until I tell you something about myself that you know literally nothing about, and then you reduce me to just my body without even
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, let me finish.
knowing anything about my body or how I feel about it. That's like assuming that because I'm a black girl, I'm going to only be into specific things and act a certain way. Even though when you spent time with me, you loved everything about me. You see how weird that sounds? And I know people are still going to take the message of this video and run with it and say that I'm trying to say that if a man's not into a trans woman, he's transphobic. It's not that simple, but it's like that context of that video was very specific. So
Okay.
excluding an entire
All right.
group of
So
people is almost like excluding an
hold on a
entire race.
second. So here's the thing. You did a damn good job confusing and tricking whoever this gentleman is that wants to go on a date with you. There's 10 women lined up, and three of you are trans women. The trans women did a better job at fixing up their makeup, taking care of themselves, making sure that their hair looks great. And you just so happen to look better than the other women that you're standing alongside, and you get picked. Now, the obligation is yours to let this person know that it isn't what you think it is. It's not what you think. I'm not who you think I am. It's your obligation to do that. Now, I do realize that they say that it's very dangerous to put that information out there before going on a date. How dangerous do you think it is to put that information out there after this man has taken you on a date, treated you like a woman, opened doors for you, like looked at your ass, hugged you and felt your hips and said, wait a minute. He's thinking some things, but he can't confirm a thing. As he's looking at you through the dimly lit restaurant lights while you sip on your drinks, he's thinking something is off. Something. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but something is off. And you notice this and you still don't jump in and say something, the onus is on you. You do know that you are still a liar, even if you don't tell a lie, but you omit the truth. That makes you a liar. That makes everything about you a lie. So anything that comes from that is on you. Hopefully, nothing hateful. Hopefully, nothing violent. Hopefully, it's respectful. Yo, I'm sorry. You say you what? You were born who? Oh, you know what? I didn't think this was that. And I must respectfully get up out of here. Don't call me again. Don't this, don't that, don't this. You know what I mean? That's respectful. And people have a right to do that. A man deserves more rights when it comes to this type of conversation, this type of situation, because you could get yourself hurt. He played the game, and to him, you were attractive. Just because you were attractive to him does not mean that you should get the same privileges that women get when he's with her. You clearly said that my gender, my sex is revolved about around my mental and my physical and everything else, the chemical makeup and the your journey. No, that makes you trans. You're transitioning into becoming what you want to become, which is a woman. You know what I mean? You're transitioning into that. Whether you got your dingling cut off or not, whether you, whether you got that surgery with the fake vagina and does not matter. You know the truth. And if you decide to omit the truth, everything that comes from that, you earned it. You deserved it 1000%. And I'm not talking about anything violent, anything dangerous, anything belligerent, nothing at all. No disrespect. I'm not talking about disrespect. I'm putting you in a scenario with a kind, loving, objective mind having human being, man, and what they will say. And also, to all of you women out here supporting this, like, girl, you ain't do nothing wrong. You're part of the problem. And if and when and or when something happens to this person, you take some of that responsibility. I can't believe you have the gall, the nerve, the freaking audacity. We're at a time right now where people who don't deserve to have the audacity have tons of audacity. And you're one of those people, you have the audacity to believe that after I've tricked you, You should still respect and love and honor me because I'm just like no, you're not. Because if you was as secure in your womanhood, then you will let someone know off top, I'm trans. When somebody pull up to you and they say, girl, you cute. What's your name? You're like, okay, first of all, I just want to let you know I'm trans girl. And thank you. I appreciate the compliment. And then they're going to look at you be like, wait a minute, what? You trans? Hold on. For real? Yeah. If they're asking questions now, that's how a potential date, conversation, relationship happen. Because you're being honest from the front door. Now, when they come to pick you up, they know what they're getting. Now, when y'all meet at a safe space, you know what you're getting. All right? You let people know already. I told him up front. He didn't mind. We met at a restaurant. We had a good time. He seems to enjoy me for who I am. That's a completely different conversation from thinking that I'm going on a date with a hot woman. Somebody who's this. They check off all the boxes or some of the boxes of what I'm attracted to. And then they find out after dinner or after y'all have gotten real close to being intimate, after they've kissed you, after they've caressed you, after they've done things that would make them, I can't believe they. And then you want them to handle it all mature and nice. That's not real life. But the thing is, these people don't live in real life. They live in their own made up fantasy. And that's the part right there. But I love everybody because God said so. That don't mean that I have to play by your rules. You are not a woman. Okay? You are a trans woman. And you need to be proud of that. Because real women, people who are born as women, people who can define what a woman is, a lot of them are pissed off at you guys for trying to present as a natural born woman who's in need of all the things that natural born women need. You don't need it. Okay? And that's all I'm saying. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in, hitting the like button, subscribe button, the hype button, all those things. And I'll see y'all on the next one. And if you want to support the channel, there's many ways to do just that in the descriptions below. Love y'all. Peace. Special partnership alert. We just now linked up with XXXdrinks.com, which you could take advantage of and get 10% off by hitting the link in the descriptions. Their products support energy, stamina, confidence, mood, circulation, and overall body sensitivity, not just one single effect. Tea, coffee, and you and your significant other are going to be extremely happy. I promise you. Go through the link below and get 10% off. I'll see you on the other side. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.